have to. So the first thing to know is how to get up. If I just get up like this, boom, right? I can't get up the way I would normally get up. Or even if I do get up the right way. Same problem, right? So the most important thing from the open guard, just forget everything else you learn ever from the open guard, the most important thing is managing the space between you and your partner. And of course that space changes if it's grappling or if it's striking. If it's striking, you need more space. So if Fern reaches in to touch my chin right now, basically if Fern can touch my chin, it means he can punch me. So as long as I keep my feet on Fern's hips right here, there's no way he can touch my chin. If I do anything else with my guard, reach down, touch, right? Or reach down, touch. Or reach down, touch, right? So the only safe guard, if you want to call it that, is a foot on the hip guard. That's the only time that we're okay on our back with someone punching and we don't immediately have to move. All right, so if I had to choose between either hip, the way Fern's standing right now, it would always be his front hip that I would step on first. Because I can step on the back hip, but he can still reach and touch me with that lead hand, see? So the front hip is very important. Reach and touch, same hand, very tough to get me, okay? If he's standing square to me, then I put a foot on both hips, okay? Now, since we're talking about striking, I use punching as an example. Of course, it could be kicking, it could be anything, right? But the main thing, initially, is create space between you and your partner. Don't hang out on your back and wait for them to attack you. All right, so if my feet are on his hips, we could just use this as kind of our default. All right, the first thing I want to do is start lowering my kicks, start lowering my pushes towards the knees. Because once I start to open his knees up a little bit and make his knees buckle, that's going to create a reaction for him to back away. Now, if I can't reach Fern, I don't want to extend my legs and make it easy for him to grab, so I keep my legs a little bit retracted. And as he steps close, I go boom, right to the knee, okay? Now, if I'm able to create a little space, I'll come up here sometimes too, okay? So 2 hands on the mat. If I want to kick, I always aim for whichever knee is closer, by the way, right? So I don't want to aim for that back knee. If he has one leg forward, yep, whichever one's closer, that's the one I want to aim for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step, lift my hips, bring my knee back towards my shoulder, and I'm going to open my toes this way. So that when I kick, I don't miss. Wide surface area of the foot, I'm aiming right for the kneecap, maybe slightly above. Or since we're, all friends here trying to be safe, you can go right below. And just back your partner up, okay? And in a fight, you tell the person too, back up, back up. So it's good to actually drill it that way. Back up, back away, right? Just to kind of get in your head. Of course, it's ridiculous. Fern's going to listen if I ask him to do something, right? But that's kind of the idea. So once my hands are on the ground, that means I'm ready to get up. If Fern's too close for me to safely put my hands on the ground, then what do? Anyone know? Start pushing them away, right? I can't go to get up yet. That's the main thing. Don't go to get up. And of course, if I were to put gloves on all of us right now and say, all right, jiu-jitsu with strikes, let's go, and I put you guys here to start, everyone would go here. Not you guys, I'm just saying in general, right? But it's most important that you don't get punched, don't get knocked out before anything. So forget even the position that you're in. As long as you're not getting knocked out, you're okay. And then once we're here, about 2 legs lengths away, I feel like I can safely get up before Fern has a chance to really close the distance and do much damage. Of course, you're getting up with your hands up just in case. You might need to clinch, you might need to run, whatever, right? So we'll start right from here. Very, very basic. Fern is going to step forward. He's trying to reach. We can even go sweeping motions just to make sure. I shouldn't need my hands here to block anything, but I'm keeping them by my head just in case. Not a bad idea, right? And then from here, all we're going to do is back our partners up. So I step on the knee, the shin, anything below, just to get him to take one step. And now I feel comfortable getting to my hands. All right? And if you have any trouble getting your hands, just get to your elbow first. Walk up to one hand and then go to 2 hands. Okay? And if he steps forward in the midst of any of that, lay back down. More important not to get punched than it is to get up too soon. Make sense? All right, cool, guys. Let's partner up. Introduce yourself if you don't know each other. Let's start with that. Just warming up. Thanks, man.